8:06 now.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Issues of the day under T-Radar.
Izzy's with us this morning. Morning, T-Radar.
Good morning, welcome back. I'm glad you survived Explore.
Oh, survive I did.
Would have
Easy.
thought you were stuck there still clambering around the bush looking for an exit. Where's my sunglasses? Lost the car keys down a Portaloo. How are the toilets?
Oh, but let's not go near the toilets.
Oh.
Actually, no, I had great toilet experiences just because I chose my time and I was looking for where the cleaning trucks were headed, and then I'd follow the cleaning trucks.
Gosh, you didn't think about these things. You're a veteran.
There were some horror stories, but that's just the way you negotiate festivals.
It is the way.
It's
part of the pleasure, part of the joy. It makes us remember when we come back to our first world flushing toilet nation. That is the sort of country we live in.
And I'm sure they've got it worse in other places.
They certainly have. Yes, they have.
I'd imagine, you won't be able to find a flushing toilet in Haiti.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
Look, I saw somewhere yesterday where they said 300,000 dead.
Wow.
Is that right?
Really?
Well, I really sort of read the headline and thought, how you read something like that and you think, I don't really want to read the rest of the article, that seems a bit grim.
Well, to us, it's just a number on a page.
It is. But 300,000, well, look, I know we've got 4 million people, let's sort of extrapolate slightly. 1 in 10. 1 in 10 of people in New Zealand would not have made it through. Terrible.
Haven't they predicted that for the flu?
Yes,
the bird flu?
Yes.
Something along those lines?
Yes. Anyway, on a more positive note, how are the toothbrushing facilities?
Well, I took my own electric toothbrush.
That, I can just imagine you standing there in the morning with the sun rising slowly over the hill just before you go to bed for a couple of quick hours of sleeping time with your little electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
Was that the sound of the tent of the camping zone? like the throng of 1,000 mosquitoes as everyone woke up and electrically toothbrushed their teeth as they celebrated the joy of nature.
That's a music festival in 2010.
That is a music festival in 2010. Yes. Well, it's good to know because apparently a study has just come out, says that we're not, as a nation, all of that good with dental hygiene. 1 in 6 New Zealanders hated brushing their teeth.
Really?
82% don't use floss once a day.
No, I don't. To be honest, I'm not a flosser.
No, I'm not a flosser. No, 3/4 don't use a daily mouthwash. I don't use a mouthwash.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always found it a bit odd. It's no.
It's going to
it's a bit creepy.
Kills all the bad germs and the good germs.
That's what I worry about. There's plenty of good germs in there. I don't want to eradicate them.
There was a scary thing recently about came out with mouthwash and cancer.
That's exactly right. When that came out, I stopped.
Yeah.
In fact, I may have just justified that for stopping some period of time prior to that, but that was certainly it.
I know, but see, I'm hoping a little bit with the mouthwash, especially at night time. You might absorb a little bit of the alcohol, might knock me out.
Might have a little bit of a sleeping tonic.
Yeah.
As they used to. Those were the days, weren't they? When it wasn't knocking a few beers back after work. It was indulging in a sleeping tonic.
Yeah, a nightcap, as it were.
A nightcap, yes.
What happened to the nightcap?
Well, I guess it went the way of the mouthwash. And perhaps the nightcap, if they'd said, look, a nightcap will help you sleep, and also good for getting rid of the tooth things. A bit of a brandy or a whiskey late at night.
It's true. How's your breath?
Fumey.
Have you not brushed this morning?
Me?
Not yet.
No, I'm having my tea and my toast.
You're still in bed, aren't you?
No, I am up. I'm up and about. I'm in my robe. Yes. Now, speaking of alcohol consumption, there was a time, and it may still exist in New Zealand in certain places, when the consumption of beer through a funnel and a tube was considered to be the height of sophistication.
Or it was almost the path to manhood.
It was. It was a ritual through which we all had to go in order to become men. Drinking from the beer bong. I thought it had sort of, well, I'm sure it's still out there somewhere, music festivals, apparently. Rhythm and Vines, some clever folk had thought, let's take along a beer bong. And one not-so-clever Gisborne police officer thought, I'll have a crack while on duty.
What was it?
Someone photographed him, now under investigation.
Oh, no, surely he was demonstrating the technique. He wasn't drinking.
He was safer communities together by demonstrating the correct way to inhale beer through a beer bong.
That's right.
Yes. So, inappropriate, really, probably, but nonetheless, there he was doing it.
What was he thinking?
What was he thinking? At what part of police college did they not say to him, while on duty, scoffing beer from a beer bong, probably not the best look, especially at a music festival, especially allowing someone to take a photograph of you. But then, if someone had taken a photograph of him and had tried to stop the photograph, or to take the camera and delete it, a bigger kerfuffle would have ensued.
Well, that's true.
Yes. I love the police when they make statements about this kind of thing. The Eastern District Commander, Superintendent Sam Hoyle, said, this sort of behaviour falls well short of what we expect from our staff. It's extremely disappointing, to say the least. Summed up to a T.
What do you make about this kerfuffle with the New Zealand people and drink driving? To me, it doesn't sound like it's out of control.
Well, no. I mean, you do. I guess if there was a study of people, from particular industries being caught in the drink driving, but what did concern me was the pulling up of a pilot and an air hostess over the limit on their way to work.
Yeah.
That, I kind of went, oh, hang on.
But maybe they're on their way to work to sleep it off in the staff room.
No, that could be the case.
I would like to think that other employees would therefore, once they got to work, would sort them out.
Well, maybe they've mouthwashed.
Yeah, well, there could be. Yeah.
Maybe it was the mouthwash.
Yeah, because
that was what put them over the limit. Maybe they were, they're going to go and deal with the public as an air hostess and a pilot.
Yes.
Maybe they gave themselves a good wash out of some mouth slurry.
That makes
and
sense.
The alcohol in it put them over the limit.
Yeah.
Because there was a surgeon. Remember a surgeon a while ago who claimed that he was over the limit because of all the alcohol-based stuff he was wiping on his hands.
That's right.
Clean hands for an operation.
Yeah. Plausible.
It is all plausible. Yes. Nonetheless, they were issued with infringement nickets. I don't know what a nicket is. Infringement tickets.
Probably as plausible as getting so up close and personal to a policeman that you bite off his lip.
Look, what is it? Look, and it's easy to sort of occasionally mock the police, but in the last few days, I've been up north at the Bay of Islands Art Festival. You've been at Splore.
Yep.
We've been out enjoying ourselves.
Good times.
And other people have been taking their pleasure from beating the bejesus out of police officers.
Yeah.
Someone bit a police officer's lip off.
Yeah.
Now, at what point in your life do you think, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to beat a police officer up. It just strikes me, what is going on out there? Why is this happening? Has it just been, is it something that, remember Annette King would maybe blame it on the moon and the long hot summer we're having? Is it summer madness? People are being pulled over for various things and they're releasing their violence upon the police officer.
Well, I tell you what, if you were in the northern half of the North Island at the end of last week, you can kind of understand some of the rage. Not towards policemen, but the humidity levels. I saw 2 car accidents.
Yeah, did you?
2 car accidents, a nose to tail, and what was the other one I saw?
Nose to nose?
I can't remember. I know that I saw 2. But you see, there was such common. Oh no, that's right. In our own street, someone was backing out, and someone was cruising down the road and slammed into the side of them.
Good Lord, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I put it down to the heat.
It's sort of melting the important parts of the fat in our brain.
Yep.
Yes, but nonetheless, I'm a big supporter of toughening up, making them one of the 3 strikes things. Not a fan of the 3 strikes thing to a certain extent. I think, it could well work. Hardly anyone's going to be put away for it.
Was that like 3 strikes on a policeman?
No, 3 strikes on a... if only that was the case, yes. It's one of the offences where if you're convicted of that and you get another 2 serious violent offences, then that's it. You get locked up for the maximum time for your 3rd offence or whatever.
Sounds like a Rodney Hyde law.
I do. It is a Rodney Hyde law. Yes, I believe it is. Nonetheless, just stop it. If you are out there and you do get into it, just stop it. There's no call for that.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Talking about calls.
No call either for ticketing the poor old Phoenix fans.
Yeah.
Injustice of the week, as far as I'm concerned. The Phoenix were there. They were going for gold. They got through. It was 1-1.
Yeah.
Bit of extra time they had, extra half an hour. They won. Brilliant display of football, apparently. Didn't see it. Just going by what people who did see it said. Came out and the Wellington parking wardens had ticketed all their cars because they'd overstayed their 2-hour limit.
Ah.
Boo-hoo. But brilliantly, the council down there has decided to let people off for those time infringements.
Oh, good on them.
So there's a happy outcome to that story.
That's a good call.
It is a good call.
As opposed to no call.
As opposed to no call. That's exactly right. God, how bad is the telecom system at the moment?
Terrible.
God, you'd just be having conniptions, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the guy from Alcatel who apparently put the network together because someone's got to fall on his sword. He's gone.
Gone. He's fallen on his mobile phone.
When's the CEO of Telecom going to go?
Oh, look, I suspect he'll stay there. he'll stay there and he'll battle his way through and attempt to become a public hero. But at the moment, poor guy, on his $5 million a year, I suspect his bonus won't be quite what he was anticipating.
I think it's a Scottish accent that'll save him.
Exactly right. And his sense of humour and his charisma. He seems like a charming chap. But if you are out there on telecom, good luck to you. I guess the best thing that can be said for that is no annoying phone calls from people you don't want to speak to.
This is true.
There we go. It's got to be an upside to everything.
Thanks, T-Radar.
We'll speak again.
See ya.
All right.
25 past.